What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Redriveraviation. Hope you guys are on a fantastic day today. And today we have the early February 2020 storyline airport update for you guys. Hope you guys are excited for today's video. If you guys are, make sure to leave a like and subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you're always notified when new videos like this are coming to the channel. Because today we got an epic update. So, as you can tell from the main headline of this update, the Boeing 737 MAX returns, and we also brought in the maintenance hangar from the storage closet. I finally found it again. I didn't really have a use for it, so I just put it in storage, and I came across it and I thought that this. Plus, I'm going to use it for a project coming soon on another airport that I currently do updates for every month. So hopefully you guys are excited for that. And following that, we also have the brand new Terminal E Concourse B terminal. This is housing all SkyTeam airlines. It's mainly the Delta expansion that you guys voted for, but also has Aeromexico and KLM. I also highly recommend you guys vote the link in the description for the Google form when this video concedes so you can influence the future of the airport. It has got really big, and I really hope to keep growing it. So please vote in the next poll, which is in the comment section. So please vote so we can have a lot of votes and influence on what happens for the airlines going forward. So anyways, with all that being said, I don't think we need to be delayed any further because this is going to be a long update. So some of these routes, especially for the etched planes or the new flights and new aircraft as well, will be kind of off the top of my head. I had to get all this done within about a 4 to 5 hour period, including making the terminal and stuff. So I unfortunately did not get a chance to write down some routes. We also got some snow yesterday, which was pretty awesome. Follow me on Instagram at Redriveraviation to see more real life events like that. But I'm done delaying you guys. So awesome day for some video today. So right here, we'll actually leave these for last. I feel like we'll actually start with the terminal. We're going to start in a very odd spot, the cargo section, which we never usually start at. We usually do it while we get the taxiing planes. Beginning with the UPS Boeing 767-300 freighter. He's currently making the flight out to Ontario after arrival from Louisville. And then I have good news. In the other room are boxed up my brand new NG models. The Sun Country 737 and 2 American A321s just arrived, so I'm about to unbox those at some point, probably tomorrow. But here we have FedEx Express Boeing 757-200 pushing back service to Houston after arrival from Orlando. And I'll be very excited to get those new models in the next update. I just felt like let's save them because this is going to be a pretty awesome episode number 20 as it is. Okay, so followed by that, here we have our start of Terminal B, which is the D rather. This is the Frontier section of Terminal D at the low-cost terminal. So here we have Frontier Airlines Airbus A320 Neo. This is Georgia the Painted Bunny. I know in the last vote I did say new routes for Frontier, even though we have over 10, but there are 2 new routes because I was able to come up with a couple new ones. So he's going to be flying off to San Francisco after arrival from, this is kind of more random, but Tampa. So those are the routes I decided to come up with for Frontier's little expansion for new flights. The poll will be a lot better, so make sure to go encourage that by voting in the link in the description. So, and also please comment with your feedback. Share the video once it concludes. Followed by a Frontier Airbus A320 Neo. This is Wilbert the Whitetail, and Wilbert today is going to be flying off to Pensacola after arrival from Philadelphia. And we have 3 Frontiers right here. Colorado Bighorn Sheep's going to go off to Denver after arrival from Orlando, so the A321 will be mixed up into some different flights today. Speaking of A321s, we have Max Lynn. He's flying off for a different to Las Vegas after arrival from Newark. And then a A320 Neo, I want to say that's Georgia the Painted, or Georgia the Hummingbird, I believe. Or, not Georgia, Florida Hummingbird. And he's currently getting passengers on board, and he's flying off to San Jose after arrival from Albuquerque, New Mexico. So here we have a lineup here of Allegiance and a handful of Southwest. So beginning with the, that's an awesome line. I'm so excited to get Tennessee 1 in my Uniteds, and hopefully more models to come. I'm trying to save money, but at the same time trying to get some awesome new models, so I'll let you guys know how that goes. But okay, beginning with the Allegiant Airbus E319 with Sharklets. He's off to St. Petersburg, Tampa after arrival from Las Vegas. Followed by Triple Crown 1s going off to San Diego after arrival from Boston. Then we have Colorado 1 going off to Phoenix after arrival from Dallas Love Field, followed by, I want to say that's Maryland 1. Yes, Maryland 1's off to Houston Hobby after arrival from Las Vegas. Then we have 737-800 off to Denver after arrival from Nashville. And then over here, not in great view, I'm sorry. There's the shoe collection. Southwest 737-700 Blue Box off to Chicago Midway after arrival from Orlando. Then that leads into the Delta section, which has drastically been kind of expanded. We have an awesome MD lineup. I think this update has all besides one of my Delta models, so there's a lot. So there is some bonus planes, so I'm gonna make routes up on the fly for you guys. So okay, Delta Bombardier Sierra Day-700 number 1, and this will be the plane I make up new routes for. He's going to be flying off to. He arrived from Dallas and is going to be making a new flight off to. They're going to compete on Chicago O'Hare. That's only one daily Sierra Day-700, but yeah, that's where Delta's at. Followed by a Sierra Day-900. Sorry about the camera work. I know it's not very good. Sierra Day-900 is flying off to New York LaGuardia after arrival from Boston. Ember 170 number 1's going off to Seattle after arrival from Boston as well. And then the next Ember 170 is going off to Detroit for a little different substitution after arrival from JFK. Now we're on to our main line, which is pretty much been the same. Airbus or CS100 is going off to Atlanta after arrival from Minneapolis, St. Paul. Boeing 737-800 is going off to Salt Lake City after arrival from, we'll substitute it in on Minneapolis. Salt Lake City's been primarily 737-800s, but also the here and there 737-900. And Atlanta usually doesn't get 800s, but change it up, why not? And then we have a Airbus A320. He's going off to, of all the things, I do not have an A320 even on the list. So he's going to be, I think I sent him on the bonus flight to Los Angeles last episode. So we'll also make the A320 a bump up on the Los Angeles flight. It's usually a 757 and now daily A320 as well after arriving in from Minneapolis earlier today. And then we have an A321. He's going off to Minneapolis today after arrival from Force Atlanta as well. And then we have our MD lineup. I did bring back the MD-90. It's been sitting for a long time. So the McDonald's MD-90 does have a new flight today. This is a little bizarre, but he's going to be going out to San Diego after arrival from Orlando. So Orlando got a little boost, one daily MD-90. And then San Diego's a one daily MD-90. MD-88's heading off to Atlanta after arrival from... I suppose we can add another new service. We are going to go with Miami with their big expansion. That will be for the 717, but the MD-88 is going to Atlanta after arrival from Minneapolis. 717's going off to... Why did I just forget the new service that I added? Was it for Orlando? I think it was for Orlando because it... Well, no, that was the MD-90. Came in from Orlando, is going out to San Diego, and I completely forgot where I said for the other 717, or for the 717. That's pretty embarrassing. New York LaGuardia extra flight. So after arrival from Detroit, and then we're taxing in. We have this beautiful Sierra Day-700 arriving in from Orlando as well, and he's going to be flying out to Dallas-Fort Worth. We are just gonna go knock out these regionals. So we have a couple extras, so bear with me. Okay, we have a long lineup here. We'll begin with these four. So Ember 145 for American Eagle. Okay, he's flying off to Oklahoma City after arrival from Cleveland. E140 is going off to Atlanta after arrival from Denver. Ember 145 is going off to Tampa after arrival from Cleveland. CRJ 700 is flying off to San Antonio after arrival from Kansas City. And then we have these four. So Ember 175 and Ember 175 going off to Tulsa after arrival from Las Vegas. Las Vegas is 3 daily now, just a little difference. And then the CRJ 700 is going off to St. Louis after arrival from Boston. St. Louis and Boston increased to 3 daily, so Americans really competing with Delta on that flight. Another Ember 175 going off to San Diego after arrival from Orlando. Orlando's 3 daily and looking at mainline, so pretty awesome stuff. And then we have a CRJ 200 at the very end going off to Pensacola after arrival from Destin, Fort Walton Beach. So good stuff there. Yeah, we're gonna knock out the American terminal before we head on to our international stuff, or this whole side. A couple passing clouds, it looks like. Not many at all. Okay, American Airlines, Boeing 787-9 is some awesome lighting. I do want the NG models, but I think I need to get some models I don't have yet. Anyways, he's currently getting passengers on board, service out to Dallas Fort Worth, of course, 2 757s, 5 MD-80s, and 2 787-8s and 9s. Primarily 9s, it seems. Right here, sorry about the tripod, it is not having it. American Airlines Airbus A319 LUS. Our friend here is going out to Charlotte after arrival from Philadelphia, which will add A319 on that. American Airlines Airbus A321. Horrible mold. Do not buy this model. Buy the Aero Classics. Highly recommend it. But I have it in here over the Aero Classics because the detail, I guess. I don't know. And it's a Gemini, so show off those Neo engines. He's going off to Philadelphia as well. Or off to Philadelphia after arrival from also Phoenix. Followed by an American Airlines Boeing 757-200. He's off to Dallas Fort Worth after arrival from Chicago. And a American Airlines Airbus A321. I have 2 more in boxes over there, hopefully not broken, but I want to review them for the massive unboxing video, so that's why they haven't made this update. And with the lighting and stuff, I feel like they'll be great for the next video. So American Airlines Airbus A321. He's getting ready for Miami after arrival from... he came in from the international terminal earlier. He arrived from Cancun. The international terminal is going to have a lot of new stuff, just saying. So, dang, I hate when it's backlit over there, but I'll just go handheld once we get over there. So I'll get over here for a better view of the other side of this terminal area. Let me see if I can fit the camera in there. Obviously not leaking the new airport, which I hopefully can get a lot of work done on this 3-day weekend I had. And I also had a snow day yesterday, but didn't really get much productive done, unfortunately. Alright, we'll start with the American Airlines A321neo. I'm sorry, I literally could not see that. He's off to Phoenix after arrival from a little upgrade for the DCA flight, so a little different. Airbus A319 LUS pushing back with service off to Miami after arrival from Orlando on, I guess this could be placed on Saturday or whatever, but Orlando gets a little upgrade for right now, but they're about to have mainline, so came in from Orlando. Boeing 757-200, he's going off to New York JFK after arrival from Philadelphia. Then we have a Chrome Boeing 737-800, and he's going off to San Francisco after arrival from Chicago O'Hare. And then we have 2 American Airlines McDonald's MD-80s and the beautifulness that they bring to the table. The first one's going off to Dallas after arrival from Chicago. The second one's heading off to New York LaGuardia after arrival from Dallas Fort Worth as well. So, my favorites. And then I'm going to go handheld for the rest of this, and then I'll come back over here and try not to leak the terminal. So, here's our little MAX ceremony, though. I think it's awesome that they're finally back. They're going to fly some very critical routes, especially these guys. So, be ready for that. We'll be back to that. So, keep watching to the end. 48 hours of good luck, guaranteed, not clickbait. You're going to want to see where those MAXs are flying. So, anyways, this will be a little backlit, but it shouldn't be too bad. Here, I'll just come over here. That looks better. If you couldn't tell, my knee landed on the ground so hard that like 3 jet bridges fell over, so that's pretty awesome. One came apart, so we'll fix that really quickly. But if you guys haven't already, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell. So close to 800 subscribers. We might have it by the time this goes live, so don't forget to do all those. Here's our new Alaska flight for the update. Alaska Airlines Boeing 737-900ER. I do want to get some more Alaska models. Hopefully I can do that soon because 2 of mine are not currently flying anymore in their liveries, including the 100-year strong Boeing livery, I believe, does not fly anymore. Anyways, he's going to fly off on our new flight, which is kind of bizarre, but this is where they're flying to. They have opted on the new flight to New Orleans on a 1 daily 737-900ER. It comes from Seattle, it goes to New Orleans, and it comes from New Orleans to here and back. It's our first flight to New Orleans, so it's probably going to do well, so I'll keep you guys informed on that. Walter as well. Alaska Airlines Boeing 737-800. He's currently getting ready for San Francisco after arrival from Portland. Up to 4 daily flights for both those now, so that's pretty sweet. Alaska Airlines Bombardier Q400. He's off to, I believe, Reno after arrival from Boise. Alaska A319. Let me come to the other side, see if I can get better lighting and not leak the airport. I'll probably get leaked though. Alaska A319 service off to San Diego after arrival from San Diego. It's 2 daily flights now, so that's pretty sweet. Alaska Airlines Boeing 737-900ER off to Seattle. I believe I said 5 daily last time. Yes, still 5 daily. Alaska Airlines Service E320 off to Washington Dulles. Now it's 2 daily, so that's pretty awesome. United Bombardier CRJ-550. He's going off to Chicago O'Hare after arrival from Washington Dulles. United M175. This isn't scheduled in, but he's going to be our etch to flight now to DCA, which is performing very well. United Boeing 737-800 in Star Alliance livery, heading off to Denver after arrival from Houston. United Boeing 737-800, new livery, going off to, I forgot 757-300 for this update, so he's heading off to Houston after arrival from Newark for different. I know I said that those are all Airbus routes, but they can fluctuate. United Boeing 737-700 heading off to Chicago O'Hare after arrival from Newark. United Airbus E319 off to San Francisco after arrival from Los Angeles. Then we move on to our JetBlue Airbus E320 in Stripes Tail. Bluebird is going off to Philadelphia, or my bad, Fort Lauderdale after arrival from Long Beach. 4 daily flights now. Spirit Airbus E319. Loading up passengers will service off to, I forgot to write the routes, Fort Lauderdale after arrival from Dallas. A320s loading up service off to new route, Minneapolis after arrival from Orlando. And JetBlue Airbus A321 Prison Tail, it's still 4 daily flights between New York and Boston Logan. So got all those hopefully without leaking the airport, which will debut at the end of the month. So subscribe if you haven't already, and make sure you have your post notifications enabled to all so you do not miss that. It's a really good video, or going to be your awesome airport, and I don't want you guys to be any to miss out on it at all. Okay, there's a terminal. Big deal. Whatever. It's not like I'm linking tarmac, which is the big deal. All right. Sorry, I'm at the beginning over here. This is a little far, but okay. Beginning with the JetBlue Ember 190, and he's currently taxiing out to the active runway. Sorry about the camera. When you're this far zoomed in, it's almost impossible to get a still shot. Anyways, he's currently taxiing out with service out to Orlando after out from DCA. American Eagle Bombarian A Series J-700 off to this is this. I think this is the Series J700 I added in, so we'll send them off on new flights to how about Austin, Texas, or actually we have that in the Ember 140. El Paso after out from Tucson. We're kind of looking for some Saturday only stuff. United Airlines Bombarian A Series J-550. There's going to be a couple new flights here too. He's off to Cleveland, which is obviously a former United hub, after arrival from New York LaGuardia. So they're both 2 daily. Alaska Ember 175 going off to New York City after arrival from San Jose. Both those now to 3 daily flights, so very exciting stuff. Southwest Airlines, or by New York City for Alaska, I mean LGA. Southwest Airlines Boeing 737-700 Heart livery. Sorry about the camera once again. He's off to Kansas City after arrival from Portland. American Eagle Bombarian A Series J-200 also new flights here. I'll try to make these a little more realistic. He's coming in from these mainly fly around Chicago, so it's kind of unrealistic as the sun's back and better than ever. I'm kind of lost. Norfolk for just different after arrival from Houston Hobby. I mean, I don't know. Threw too many planes in. Southwest Airlines Boeing 737-700. He's currently getting taxing out service to Milwaukee after off from Tampa. And then we have another 737-700. We'll have a couple new routes here as well. He's coming in from, I don't think they have San Francisco yet. San Francisco after arrival from, where else do I not have flights on the Southwest? He came in from, he's coming in on international, or no, he's going to go out on an international flight rather. New international flights for Southwest to Cancun, so 1 daily or 1 weekly on Saturday. So big congratulations to Southwest on their first international flight, along with a couple other airlines in this update. Another beautiful American Airlines Super 80 off to LaGuardia after arrival from substitution on New York JFK. Spirit Airbus A321 came in from Los Angeles and will be making a flight off to Dallas Fort Worth. Delta Bombarian A Series J-200, also a couple new flights here for the little guy. He's going to be heading off to St. Louis after arrival from new nonstop service to Northwest Arkansas Airport, which is, it's a really short flight. I mean, all of 30 minutes from here at Storyline Airport, so nice stuff there. American Airlines Boeing 737-800, he's coming in from Dallas Fort Worth and will be flying out to JFK. And a United Airbus A320. He's currently taxiing in from Houston and will be making a flight off to Denver. And then I do want to cover the 2 international terminals and what the plans are. So obviously this is the Albuquerque terminal. It's doing great here, and I'm glad to have added it to this airport. This is Concourse A for Terminal E. Terminal E Concourse 2, or B, whatever you want to call it. This is the SkyTeam exclusive Delta expansion whatever you'd like to call it, portion of the international terminal hosted by Aeromexico, Delta, and KLM. And then the other side is probably going to be a couple more Delta gates, but don't be surprised if some other bigger international carriers are on that side due to space constrictions on this side, the international or in Concourse A. So this is kind of the more one world orientated. So Qatar will probably make their way over here, and then some of the I guess you could say Icelandair is probably going to move over there, and United will take that gate where he's at. This is more the One World Star Alliance little deal, and then SkyTeam's over there with the non-alliance airlines. So, okay, let's begin with the Air Canada section. No new flights, just the same. CRJ 705 is going off to Vancouver, and then the Emerald 170 is going off to Toronto after arrival from Vancouver. So, CRJ 705 is going back to Vancouver. 80th anniversary Icelandair Boeing 757-200 is currently getting passengers on board with service off to Reykjavik. It's been increased to 2 daily flights, so way to go, Icelandair. And we have a handful of One World flights here. So American does have quite a few new flights, beginning with the A321. He came in from Los Angeles earlier, and he's currently heading off to Mexico City, which is one weekly Saturday only service on the A321 LUS. So congratulations on the Mexico City flight. American Airlines Airbus A321neo. I believe I said he was going to Cancun last update. It's going to seem a little much, but the A321neo is actually going to go off to... No, he's going back to Cancun. What am I thinking? He's going back to Cancun. My bad. I can't wait. I'm thinking of the 757, but this isn't bizarre. It's a little much, but not too much, I don't think. American Airlines Boeing 757-200 getting passengers on board after arrival from Dallas earlier. He's going to go off to brand new service for American Airlines to Madrid. American has finally made Madrid a possibility. Here at the Storyline Airport, Customs, or the pretty much American Storyline Airport in Madrid all agreed. 3 weekly 757s going for Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. American Airlines Airbus A330-300. This is an upgrade from the 200. It's still a daily service to London Heathrow. And he arrived from Cancun earlier. So Cancun's got increased to 1 daily. Saturdays, usually it's an A330. But on this Saturday, it is only just the coming back flight. So, interesting stuff. British Airways Boeing 777-300ER. And he's currently getting passengers on board for the now 2 daily flights to London Heathrow. So, awesome stuff there for British Airways, American, and One World. Okay. So I'm not going to be able to get a great thumbnail shot for this terminal since the sun is gone down quickly. So I'm going to do what I can here. Can't quite get a thumbnail, so I'm going to wait on that, but it's going to be close, so I better not mess around too long. So I better get these couple done. Sorry, I got a little off track. All right, beginning with the Aeromexico Boeing 737-700 in the old livery. Again, going off to Cancun today. I forgot these taxiing planes. These are just etched to taxiway to the active runway because the other side's so full. American Eagle on 145. Going off to Atlanta as a bonus flight after all from Tulsa as a bonus flight as well. United Air 145. I hadn't put this model on update for a long time, so I thought it'd be cool to throw it in. Going off to Washington Dulles as a bonus flight as well. Okay, Cancun for the 737-700. 737-800 Aeromexico going off to... Sorry about that. Mexico City. Cancun, still 3 daily flights. And then Aeromexico has upgraded 6 daily flights on the 800, or added Emerald 190 flight in as well for the Mexico City flight. So the Ember 190 is actually coming up. Delta Airbus A319 was service off to Delta has quite a few new flights as well, obviously with the expansion. So he's going off to, bear with me guys because I'm not very good with international destinations at all, especially shorter destinations. So bear with me, I'll try to get some routes better. As a KLM 747 just flew over my house, an American A330-300, as I can pretty much see out the windows also in the proximity. So yeah, that's kind of just what happens when you're trying to get good video here. So it's all right. Okay. So we're gonna start with the A319, like I said, and he's actually gonna go out to St. Martin. So A319 off St. Martin. 737-900ER is going out to Cabo St. Lucas, or in the southwest portion of Mexico on the peninsula. Boeing 757-200, he's going off again to Mexico City after all from Cancun. Those are all daily flights now, so way to go. Delta 767-300ER, brand new service, 3 weekly, Paris Charles de Gaulle. Great flight there for Delta. That's going to do very well. I can guarantee you that's going to be even bigger plane here in the coming future. And then finally, finally for this terminal, deplaning KLM Boeing 777-300ER on the behalf of the SkyTeam Alliance is currently arriving in from Amsterdam, 1 daily flight for now. So, and then we have a sorry about the tripod, Aeromexico Ember 190 coming in from Mexico City. Obviously, it's going to be making a new flight to. This is an extended New York JFK, just an extra little flight there. So, yeah. And that concludes the airport. It's big, it's massive, it's awesome. But, yeah. It's looking really good. Oh, the Maxes. I can't forget about the hangar and the Maxes. Okay, my bad. American Airlines Boeing 737 MAX 8. We have 2 of them here. So the first one, ceremony. So glad the Max is back. It's my favorite plane ever. Yada yada. Actually, it's nice to have it back in this airport. This is what I love the power of for fictional airports. Just gonna put you up for a little. American Airlines Boeing 737 MAX 8. Just arrived from Dallas, Fort Worth, and is going to be making a flight out to Miami. American Airlines Boeing 737 MAX 8 arrived in from Miami, and it's going to be making a flight to. He's going to go over to the international terminal, and he's going to fly off to. This is kind of bizarre, but Americans going to start 1 daily service to Reykjavik on Boeing 737 MAX 8. So it's exciting stuff. I'm very proud of Southwest, or American rather. So 1 daily flight to compete with Iceland Air. We'll see how it goes. Southwest Airlines Boeing 737 MAX 8. He's arriving in from Victorville, where they're getting stored at right now, and he's going to be making a flight off to Honolulu. New flight for Southwest as well, so awesome stuff. And then the hangar consists of, it's a 737 maintenance base pretty much, so I'll go more into detail about this next update, but yeah, no, I'm not doing a great job. Actually, there's a American Series 200 on the other side resting right now. He arrived in earlier from Tampa. So, yeah, this is going to be a really bad view, but I do want to show you guys the planes inside. If it can focus. There we go. I think that's a normal 737 for American, or no, that's TWA. Obviously, in maintenance, he'll go out to Dallas at some point. United 737-900ER. He's going to be flying off to Houston later. Tipped back, we have a normal 737-800 in there for American Airlines. Going back to Chicago, just getting a routine maintenance check for all those. United's going to get painted into delivery at some point. Eco Skies in the front here is getting a routine maintenance check. And then we have 2 repaints for sure right here. Aeromexico Boeing 767-200 SkyTeam. He's actually going to be converted, my bad. He's going to be converted to a freighter, so That may be a custom I try. I don't really have a neat use for that model. The 2 Aeromexicos I have that don't fly anymore, so we'll see. I don't know what I'm going to do with this one, but here we have a Alaska Airlines Boeing 737-800 75th anniversary livery. Let's just foresay for this update, he's going to get repainted into the new livery, and he'll fly out to San Francisco at some point. So now that concludes the update. So I really appreciate you guys watching and all the support. Hopefully we're to 800 subscribers by this point. So if we are, thank you guys so much. I believe in you guys, and I know we have a bright future ahead. So the room is actually going to be getting a new flooring next Wednesday. That is why the trip report did not actually come out. So what's going to happen is you're going to have this video today. On Monday will be Pensacola, followed by a trip report on Friday. I do have a one-off video that I'm going to save just in case this flooring bill does not work out. So it will be a Gemini Jets tips and tricks on how to get your collection started and how to build or kind of how to center your fleet around the airport. That will be ready to go on that. I'm not sure what day that's going to go out, but it will be a bonus video for sure. The plan is if I can't film airports out here in this room when the new flooring is going in, that's going to go out the following Monday. And if I can get the airport updates done as I'm hoping, this should be only a 3-day bill from what I'm hearing, then we're going to have that video go out on Monday if things do not go well. But if things are fine, I can get an airport update out for sure. Then it may go out Saturday, maybe Wednesday. That's up in the air. So just be ready. Turn on your post notifications. Come check the channel Monday and Fridays especially. Make sure to like the premieres and be here. Turn on your reminders. Do whatever you have to do. Videos will go out Monday and Friday as always between 3:30 and 4:30 Central Time. It all depends. This whole workout deal, I'm not a big fan of it, but I do want to be at the premieres, so that's why I am making it this so inconsistent. So bear with me on that. So yeah, please bear with me, guys, and we'll see how it goes. I think it should be good. So yeah, I hope you guys are excited for the massive unboxing as well. I have no clue when that's going to be out. It all depends on those other 4 models and if I decide to order anything else. So I'll keep you guys informed on that. So be ready for more videos. Hopefully we're at 800 subscribers. Please share with your friends. I know we're at the end of premiere, so please share with your friends, family, and fellow Ave Geeks. Share on your Instagram story and at me with the @ and my username Redriveraviation on Instagram. I will make sure to give you a shout out if you shout out the channel. Please share the video with your friends and family once again. Trying to get to 1,000 subscribers as soon as possible. And please subscribe as always, like the video, push it out to more people. And yeah, guys, hope you guys are excited for the cutscene. Please go vote after the cutscene, share the video, and make an effort to get this channel as big as possible. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time, and Red River Aviation is signing. Walter has heard that the DFW Airport is currently going through a horrible flu season, and multiple people have went out of DFW with the flu. Walter knows if he suspends the route that it would be devastational for the airport as it carries over 1 million passengers a year. Walter decides to call the DFW Airport CEO Sean Honohue. Hello, Mr. Honohue. I've seen the emails about the whole flu situation at DFW Airport. As we know, the route carries over 1 million passengers a year. What would be safe to do? I want our passengers to be safe, but at the same time, this would be very devastational if this route was to be suspended.